Welcome to Ancient Astrology with Sam and Verity.
Hi, I'm Sam Bakewell.
And I'm Verity Hebbs. And today's episode 38, and we will be discussing the moon in the 7th house.
We are.
Continuing
indeed.
with the moon.
Yeah. So the 7th house represents partnerships, relationships.
Yep. Open enemies and things like that playing out. Being public sort of things like courts.
Other people, so your marriage, it's all the 7th house.
Yeah. Litigation.
Yeah, your customers as well. You know, I sort of forget to tell people that because your customers' money is the 8th house. So, and so is your husband's money, obviously.
Yes.
So we're actually going to look at Glenn Close's chart. So let's put her chart up and share that one. Another double A chart. And, you know, I didn't mean to, but we've got another moon in Aquarius chart.
So it flows on quite nicely from the 6th, I think.
Yeah.
Last one we did on Uma Thurman.
Yeah, exactly. So the moon actually doesn't really relate to her because she is ruled by the sun, and the sun is in the 8th house and doesn't make an aspect to the moon. And also Saturn that is placed in the 1st house doesn't make an aspect to the moon by degree. So it's a bit of a tricky one when they're not connecting to that moon. Like Uma is actually seeing that moon and going through all the moon health issues. But with this one, it will have a lot to say about her relationships and her partners and her clients, opponents. I don't think she does do something with real estate, actually, doesn't she? She buys houses.
Yeah, which is interesting because then that's with that 4th house Jupiter, and then the Mars in the 8th house as well. Yeah, like there's a connection with that.
Yeah, she has a ranch in and also various luxury properties. So that's part of her portfolio. She also has a production company, and of course she makes some money from acting.
Yeah, and investments as well, which is 8th house. Yeah. She's
so you can see like Venus is conjunct, or the moon conjuncts Venus.
Yes, exactly. So there is that, which then her ascendant is
Leo.
Yes, and that by 13 degrees, and then the Venus is at 16 degrees. So there is that sort of connection.
That opposition there. Exactly. Yeah. So
it's the moon. So there is
love. Yeah.
Yes, that connection.
Like to be in love.
Yes. And of course, like with charts, when a certain house doesn't directly link to the person, there's always times when it still is very relevant to them.
Yeah. So and the moon also makes an aspect to Jupiter.
Yes, which is really interesting because it's quite widely noted when you were doing the research that she was actually brought into a cult as a child.
Yeah, from age 7.
Yes.
And to her early 20s. Yes. And that's that whole, and the funny thing is that Uma had the same Jupiter retrograde, and she's come from a cult as well, you know.
Even though they're different ages.
Yeah.
They've both had that. And that link between Jupiter and the moon, but they're in fixed signs, they're not in dignity. And this one in particular, the Jupiter's in the 4th house, squaring the moon.
Yeah.
So, it's fascinating to see that actual like that.
Exactly. So, she's had 3 husbands, and she's also had some long-term relationships. One was with John Stark, who she had a daughter to.
So she's got one child, which, it's interesting with the fixed sort of sign.
Not too many, even though Uma had 3. But then there's a reason for that also, with the pregnancy chart. Lessons,
And also, because you were saying it can be younger and older, I guess the close, she would have been having it been her 4th long-term relationship, it would have been perhaps older that she's had her daughter.
Yeah. Okay, so I have actually know quite a few people have the moon in the seventh house, and um, yeah, with that, and none of them that I can think of at the top of my head have dignified moons. So it's normally there's something going on with that husband. You know, some husbands are like chefs and cooks, and they do all the cooking. So that's pretty apt, but that's not the case with all the charts that I can think of at the top of my head. And some of them do have like emotional issues that go on, with like the moon in a Mars sign or making aspect to Mars. Maybe, emotions are really quick and sudden. I mean, definitely with the Saturn signature there, with Saturn in the moon in Aquarius and Saturn in Leo retrograde, so that dispositor is not in good shape, even though it's in the first house, so the best house it can possibly be, right?
Yes, yeah, but that could, yeah, exactly. So
yeah, there might be an obsession to start off with, and then it's tapered off, and it's just like,
and then it might be a bit detached because of that Saturn. And we read now she is currently single and enjoying that, which is something that we find Saturnian people or people that might have that through their relationships, they actually enjoy their own company, especially as they get older.
Yeah, and she is an aversion person as well. So, she has her own things and own issue going on in her life about herself and her personality, but anyway, Venus is there in that seventh house with the moon and Venus conjunct. So there is love has been granted to her, basically.
Yes.
It's a weird type of love, but it's been granted to her.
Yes, so it can still play out even when it's
and this would have been the opportunities too, with having two benefics making aspect to the moon. Why there's been
yes, exactly
opportunities
very true
for relationships as well.
And her child as well. Yes.
So that's the moon in the seventh house. Real quick one.
The moon is quick, so it can
so we may as well be quick about it. So as we're moving through those episodes on the moon and the houses, and we'll see you next time for our moon in the eighth house.
Yes, it'll be the other one, the aversion house.
Yeah. So we'll be saying quite a bit about health in that episode as well.
Yes.
So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, thank you.
See ya. Bye.